If you're moving to Austin, Texas, and you want to live in a family-friendly community with great schools and your commute to downtown Austin is not bad, you need to know about this neighborhood and you need to see inside these beautiful homes. So today, we're going to take you into two homes by two different builders. The first one is a bit more of a sensible option, I would say. The second one is a little bit more on kind of like the luxury upscale side. So let's take you into that first builder right now. And while we're heading in, do not forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe to our channel. All right, so this first builder has a great one-story option that we wanted to take you in first, all right? The first thing we're gonna do right when we walk in the front door is we're gonna take you right into the heart of the home, all right? And FYI, I am skipping some really cool stuff in the front of the house, but wanted to take you straight into the kitchen, dining, living area. Pop it into this kitchen. First thing I'm gonna say is one thing I noticed right when I walked into this house is I really appreciate like the wide walkways. Like a lot of these builders these days, the entryway is like a little teeny tiny little narrow walkway, and the distance between the island and like the oven range side of the counters is really, really narrow, but I really like that this is huge. Like I could picture, you know, I'm washing some dishes right here. My wife is cooking right here, and we still got our kids plenty of room to kind of run in between us. So I really appreciate that. So one of the first things that you're going to notice is this great big island with this divided sink right here, dishwasher, and then oven range is right on the other side over here. Nice. I believe these are quartz countertops, plenty of storage. Aaron earlier told me, he was like, dude, there's an epic pantry in here. And I thought he was messing around. I thought it was like, just a typical corner pantry, but take a look at this. Like this is an absolutely massive pantry for this size of home, okay? And on that note, keep in mind that what we're gonna do is first, we're gonna show you these homes. And at the very end, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk to you all about the stats, all about the pricing. So don't worry about any of that right now. Just kind of take these homes in, all right? And then right over here, you've got kind of a little coffee bar area. Again, one thing I will tell you about this kitchen is there is plenty of room, plenty of space, plenty of storage, all right? Then right over here at the end of the kitchen, we got the fridge. This leads right into the dining room. And one thing that I will say, I think you can tell in the video here, a lot of the homes that we show these days, it's just like one big box and it's like kitchen, living, dining, all in the same kind of uniform box. And I don't always hate that, to be honest. However, I really appreciate with this plan that, you know, you've got this big column right here between dining room and living room. And there's just a little bit more division than you typically see in between, you know, the dining room and the living room, which I really appreciate. Door to the backyard, which we're going to show you here in just a little bit. You're not going to want to miss that. It's one of my favorite parts of the house. And then you come straight into the living room here. Again, great views into the backyard. It's not a massive living room, but it's also not tiny. Like plenty of room to put a sectional couch and a couple chairs here, even room behind the couch to put like a little buffet back here. Again, kitchen, living, dining space. I'm a big fan. All right, now let's take you back here into the master. And I will tell you, like, it's kind of like a long rectangle, this master bedroom. Not massive, but I think it's all you need. Plenty of room. They've got a king size bed in here and like spot on. All right, now let's check out the master bathroom. And one thing that you're gonna notice about this builder is that this builder, at least in this community, it's one of our favorite builders, but they're not building like super massive luxury mansions, right? Like this builder out here at this neighborhood, they're building like pretty sensible, you know, 3-4 bedroom homes, nice, good quality, sensible houses, right? Now, there are builders that are building massive, huge homes out here, but this is not one of them, all right? We've got a linen closet right up in here. We've got the double vanities. This is just like a kind of cultured marble countertop, I think. Again, nothing crazy at all. Garden tub over here in the corner, and then a pretty compact walk-in shower. So I'm 6.5 feet tall and I've got plenty of room in here. It's just not one of those like huge showers that you could play pickleball in that we've been seeing lately. All right. And then in here, we've got a master closet. The word that keeps coming to me is sensible. All right. This is a sensible master closet, plenty of room for his and her stuff. And so, yeah, if a huge master closet is something that's important to you, you might not like this plan. And if that is something that's important to you, we definitely want to know about it. We want to know a couple things you like, a couple things that you don't like, so that we can point you to the right neighborhood, even the perfect builder in the house within that neighborhood. Feel free to reach out. My info is right here. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Walking right into the little commode room here. Not a lot of leg room, I'm not gonna lie. Now let's step out of the master and let's go check out that backyard I was telling you about. All right, so I would love to have this backyard, and I'll tell you why. Super peaceful out here. This would be great for entertaining. I think this is like a pretty big extended deck. And so part of it is covered, part of it is not, which I actually really appreciate. So plenty of room for kind of some outdoor dining, outdoor breakfast area here. And then you've got this wooden deck extension here with some outdoor living stuff. And then you know what? Let's actually step down here. So there's a staircase down to the backyard. All right, so right over here, you can see pretty big side yard. And decent sized yard. Like, these lots are not massive, but plenty of room for some kids to play out here, dog to run out here. But we are like backed up to the freaking forest. This is absolutely gorgeous. So I would love to come out here with my wife in the mornings and enjoy a cup of coffee out here. I just feel like it would be very serene. We're gonna head back into the house, and I wanna show you some of the things that we missed whenever I brought you straight into the kitchen, living, and dining. So let's check some of those things out. And let's say we had just walked in the front door. All right, if you swing a right, currently it's the builder's sales office, but typically this would be a 2-car garage. All right, and then right over here to the right, this would be a door to the garage, little mudroom area here. And then here we've got this utility room. So washer and dryer would go right here. You can do electric or gas dryer hookups. And then right over here across from that is this nice little kind of folding table area where you could fold some laundry after you do it. And then here we've got just kind of a hallway coat closet. And then right across from all that stuff, this is right across from the kitchen, you've got this kind of big jumbo sized study office area. So in my opinion, this could be used as, like I said, an office, a study, a kid's playroom, a library, whatever you want to use it for. But to me, no question about it, the star of the show is this open kitchen living and dining spot. All right, now we're going to take you inside the home of a builder that's for sale, that's a little bit more upscale, a little bit more luxury. So again, one of our favorite builders. We're going to pass a couple things and I'm going to take you straight into the heart. The first thing we're going to touch on is the living room. So again, nice big living room. One of the things I really appreciate about this house is this big brick fireplace all the way up to the ceiling. Like, I think that is a great touch. It's absolutely beautiful. Not a massive living room. We've shown some plans by this builder where the living room is just gigantic. This one is nice, again, sensible, compact. Maybe this is just like a really sensible neighborhood. Anyway, now let's get you into the kitchen. Big, oversized island with a sink right in the middle of it. One of the things that I really like, and you don't see this often, is a different countertop material on the island versus the oven side of things. Okay, so over here with the sink, we've got this kind of uniform white quartz countertop, and then over here we've got like this dark, moody kind of silestone. Also, I really like the contrasting paint. So over here, you've got this nice kind of glossy black paint, and then over here, this kind of glossy white paint. So I just think it's kind of a cool like contrast going on in the kitchen. Again, just like the last house that we saw, nice big wide area between the sink and the oven. So that's something I always like to see. All right, now let's Touch back here, we got this butler's pantry. So one of the things I really like about this builder, actually one of the things I really like about this builder, you're gonna wanna stick around for, it's upstairs, and it is something that my children would go bonkers about. But for now, another thing this builder typically does is a nice kind of wet bar, butler's pantry, coffee bar area. So in here, you got this wine cooler, coffee station, wine glasses up here, plenty of storage. And then at the back here, we've got like the traditional pantry, and they've actually got it staged like an actual pantry, and it's making me pretty hungry. All right, let's see. What else can we see? What else can we see? Dining room. So big tall ceilings in here. We've got this dining room looking out to the backyard. There's a back patio, which we're going to get to here in just a little bit. But again, nice. They've got it set up as a 6-seater table, but easily this could be an 8-seater table and you'd still have plenty of space. Okay, so we're back here in this back area, and behind these doors is what would normally be the garage. Oh, it is set up like a garage. Okay, so let's actually check this out. This is pretty cool. We got a 2-car garage, and then there's another 1-car garage right over to the side. How's it going? And here we've got some mechanicals, and then back here in this extra little kind of tandem area, I've seen a lot of people use this as kind of a home gym, so you can rock a home gym back here and then still have plenty of room to park your cars. So a lot of people who want to do a home gym, you got to sacrifice car parking space, but not here, people. We treat our YouTube clients with respect. All right. We want you to be able to park your cars. Okay. And then right next to that is the half bath. So this is the bathroom that a lot of guests would use. Quick note about this. I hate when there is a half bathroom for guests to use that is like right off of the living room. Like literally you walk out of the half bath and you are in the living room. Like that's embarrassing. Like what if your guest or you have a bathroom emergency and you got to do your business like right there where everybody can hear you. They know what's going on in there. But I like that this is kind of tucked away in the back of the house here. Okay. Utility room. This, I don't know how your utility room could be better than this, honestly. So first, we got some storage. We got countertop here for folding laundry, washer and dryer, go right here. Then we've got a sink. I always appreciate when there's a sink in the laundry area, but something that I very rarely see is this dog washing area. Y'all, they have a dedicated dog shower bath area. How cool is that? Would you want that in your home? Let me know down in the comments. Pretty cool. Pretty cool if you're a dog person. Anyway, and then there's also a door to the outside here, which I think is really cool because a lot of people out here are going to put a pool in their backyard. And if you did that, there's a stairway leading right up here where you could come right through the utility room that's tiled, and you can go right to the half bath back here, kind of for a changing area. All right. Okay. Now, while we're here, let's go ahead and check out the backyard, shall we? You know what? No, I'm going to go this way out the sliding glass doors here. So you got these big sliding glass doors, which if the weather was like it's been lately in Austin, then you can leave that open pretty much all day. So you got a big jumbo size covered back patio out here, built-in grill, plenty of space to put tons of living room furniture out here, even a little card table, little breakfast area, and then stairs that lead down into the backyard here. So, you know, we showed a neighborhood with homes by this builder recently, and they're like 110-foot lots, massive lots. I would say, I'm going to ask the builder here in just a little bit. I think these are 70-foot lots. All right, so not massive, but guess what word I'm going to use? Sensible. Very sensible. All right, now let's take you into the master suite. Okay, so it's right, kind of think of the master suite as being right behind this big fireplace area. So I'm going to pass the master bathroom, take you into the master bedroom. And so this is a freaking huge master bedroom. Tall ceilings, massive. They got a king size bed here. And to be honest, like based on how big this room is relative to that size, it looks like a twin size bed. All right. So you got a door to the outside right here. You can have direct access to that back patio or pool if you decide to put one in there. Now, let's head into the master bathroom. So nothing insane, but very tasteful and very well appointed. All right. So as usual with this builder, you've got the double vanities, but I like when they're not right across from each other or not side by side. They're kind of like perpendicular to each other. Big standalone tub right here next to the walk-in shower. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I have come to know and love in these new builds, is a big walk-in shower. Plenty of space to spread out and do your calisthenics. I don't know what you do in a big shower. Okay. Then you got this big commode room. Again, this is what I really like to see. Plenty of space. Hey, what's that? Anyway, plenty of space, plenty of leg room for tall people like me. All right, now we're in the master closet, and this is a great big master closet. Like earlier when I was in here, when I first did my tour of this place, I thought it was pretty small. I was like, oh, that's not the type of closet I usually see with this particular builder. And then I was like, whoa, like it goes way back here behind the bathroom. Something that you're going to notice with this builder is, again, there's plenty of room, plenty of space. Now, let's take you upstairs. While I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you one of the things that I have seen in every plan by this builder is a very well thought out area that I'm going to show you in just a second. But first, let's hop in here to the second bedroom of the day. So I love it when there are lights on two sides, on two walls in a room. It like totally changes the lighting dynamic. And I love when there's an attached bathroom. All right, so up here there are 3 bedrooms and they each have a dedicated bathroom. Right now, only 2 of them have an attached bathroom, but another one has a bathroom right next to it that's kind of dedicated to that. All right, we got closet in here. Not a huge closet, but for like a guest or a kid's bedroom closet, plenty of space. All right, so right across from that, we've got the second kids or guest bedroom. Again, plenty of room. You seriously could fit a California king bed in here, no problem. And then you've got the attached bathroom, but shower tub combo, toilet and sink, right? And then right across from that, head down this little hallway, and you've got the third guest or kids bedroom up here. Big windows looking out to the front yard. Very light, very airy in this house. And then, like I said, this bathroom is not attached to that bedroom, but it definitely is like dedicated for this bedroom. So you would use this bathroom if you were camping out in that bedroom, or if you were over here in one of my favorite parts of these homes, which this builder does these game rooms and these media rooms right, y'all. Okay, so big game room in here. You could put a big ping pong table, table tennis table, I should say. Could have put a pool table, big card table, how they have it set up here. I really like this kind of bar area. It's got its own little like cooler ice machine over here, built-in microwave. Nice touch. And then right in here, as always, we've got this nice kind of dark and moody media room. You kind of want it to be dark because if you're watching movies in here, you want it to be dark. And I don't know if you can tell because I'm a big person, but that is a freaking massive television. Seriously, my sons cannot watch this video because they will want that TV. All right, now, on the back end of this game room is a big, oversized back patio. This is where I would pretty much spend all of my time. I'm just sitting up here right now, enjoying some hill country views. Like, y'all, it's probably like 78 degrees out here in Austin right now. The skies are blue. I'm feeling the breeze. Like, I would love to just sit up here with a cup of coffee, journal, do some meditating, have some quiet time, and just like relax. The time has come. You know exactly what time it is, and it's time to talk about some stats about these homes and some pricing. That's why you came here, right? Okay, before we jump into that, we have to talk about where we are right now. Okay, so we are actually in Austin, Texas. So the homes in the neighborhood where we're at actually have an Austin address, but we are in, like, I would call it pretty far west Austin. We're kind of between a couple towns called Bee Caves and Dripping Springs. Okay, so again, way out west Austin off of Highway 71. I would say a couple advantages of this area are we're pretty close to downtown Austin. So relatively speaking, I mean, we're about 22 miles away from downtown. So you're just close enough to have the convenience and the access to things that you probably want to have access to if you're moving to the Austin area. But you're gonna feel pretty private and pretty secluded out here. And one of the big draws of this neighborhood is that all around us, you've got these beautiful hill country views. Another thing that you gotta know about this area is the school district, okay? This neighborhood is zoned to Lake Travis ISD. Lake Travis ISD, if you're not from this area, you need to know it's pretty famous. I would say it's probably one of the top 2 school districts in all of the Central Texas area, probably one of the top 5 school districts in all of Texas. So the academics are out of this world, like the college readiness is, like college acceptance and everything is out of control, and the sports are crazy. Aaron, you know this, right? You know about their football team.
I know this. I didn't play on the football team, but I know this.
Yeah, Aaron plays Pokemon, and he even knows about this.
I got bullied by their amazing football team.
You did not.
I didn't.
No, he did not get bullied by their football team. Come on, dude. Well, another thing that you need to know about is called the Hill Country Galleria. So it's about 6 minutes down the road, and it's got like all the retail, all the shopping, including groceries and stuff that you could possibly want. Now, the amenities in this neighborhood are pretty sweet too. So the HOA payment here is only $999 a year, as opposed to a neighborhood like Rough Hollow is like a comparable neighborhood in West Austin, and the HOA payments there can get up to like $500 a month, okay? So out here, it's just $999 a year, and what you get out of that is a pretty epic neighborhood pool and a neighborhood clubhouse, parks, trails. There's even a vineyard in the middle of the neighborhood. I don't think it's like a producing vineyard, if I'm honest. I don't think they're bottling wine out of this vineyard. I think it's just to kind of go along with the neighborhood vibe and just kind of a nod to the fact that like there's a lot of Dripping Springs, Bee Cave, Driftwood area wineries and things like that. So this neighborhood is very family friendly. We were actually talking to someone a little bit earlier in the neighborhood, and they were talking about how like these days, you know, it's 2025, and I mean, you see kids playing outside all the time, but you never see them without their parents, right? But in a neighborhood like this, you will often see kids riding bikes, running around, just playing outside, and you're like, do these kids have parents? Like, it's just very safe, it's pretty insulated. So very family friendly, very family oriented, lots of family friendly events going on all throughout the year. In terms of size of the neighborhood, so a lot of the neighborhoods we show out here, there's seriously like 3,000-4,000 houses. But with this neighborhood, there's currently only about 300 to 400 home sites. They might expand a little bit in the future, but it's probably never gonna get over like 500 or 600 home sites. So it's always gonna be pretty compact, pretty boutique, and not just absolutely massive. So if you hear that and you're just like, Barrett, like 2.4% taxes, can I afford this? You need to get in contact with us. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send us an email, and we wanna sit down with you. We wanna get you connected to our lender, and we wanna make sure that if you want a beautiful home like this, we wanna make sure that you can afford it and you can live comfortably. Aaron, you ready to talk about some pricing?
Let's talk about some dollars, dude.
Let's talk about them dollars. So the very first house that we showed you, so that, I don't know why I said very first, there's like 2 houses that we showed today. So the first house that I showed you, just to give you a quick recap, it was a 1-story. It is just a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with an office, 2-car garage. It's actually 2,226 square feet. And spoiler alert, that house has actually already sold. And that model has sold for $645,000. But this neighborhood is just about closed out. And so that builder only has 6 more homes available. Like, they are already built, all ready to go. Like you could close on them in the next 30 days if you wanted to. Those homes range anywhere from like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $598,000 all the way up to like a bigger 5-bedroom, 3 full bath, like 2,800 square foot home for just under $700,000. And they've got everything in between. They've got 3 beds, 4 beds, 5 beds. They got 600,000, 650,000, and then up to just under 700,000. So that'll just give you an idea of what you can get with that builder. And like, to be honest with you, I think those prices are pretty darn sensible. Again, you're not gonna get some kind of crazy mansion, but you're not gonna get crazy mansion prices, but you are gonna get a nice, simple, quality built home. All right, now let's talk about this builder. So like I mentioned before, this builder is a bit more upscale, a bit more luxury, a bit more high-end. This model right here, just to give you a basic snapshot of kind of the stats. So this is a 2-story home. It is 4,689 square feet. It is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath home. It's got that 2-car plus the tandem that I was telling you about. And the price of this home is $1.2 million. Now, earlier I was telling you about how I thought it was a 70-foot lot. Turns out this is a 75-foot lot. I just went back and asked the builder. Now, this builder builds homes on 60-foot lots, 70-foot lots, and 75-foot lots. Every single home, except for this one, in the 75-foot lots is completely sold out. So you will not be able to get it even if you wanted to, unless you wait until the neighborhood is over and you buy up the model, which if you want to do that, give me a shout and we'll keep an eye on it. However, I did want to give you a rundown of the 70-foot plans and the 60-foot plans. All right, so if you wanted to build a home on one of their 70-foot lots, which it is just 5 feet more narrow than this, and it's 130 feet long. If you wanted to build those, their most basic plan, it's a 1-story, a little bit over 3,100 square feet, and it starts at about $946,000. And that's actually like a 4 or 5 bedroom home, 3 to 5 baths, depending on how you want to build out the plan. And they go all the way up to almost a 4,100 square foot home. And those are 2-story, 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath with a 3-car garage, pretty darn big. And those are gonna start right at about $1.1 million. And that's for the 70-foot lots, all right? Now, let's talk about the 60-foot lots. If you wanted a 60-foot lot, again, it's gonna be 15 feet more narrow than the lot where we're at right now. And those plans are gonna start 1-story, a little bit over 2,500 square feet, still 4-bedroom, 3 full bath with a 2-car garage. And those are gonna start at $810,000. And if you wanted to, with those 60-foot lots, you could go all the way up to a 2-story, a little bit over 3,800 square feet, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 4 to 5 bathrooms. You're gonna get a 2-car garage, and those are gonna start out at $925,000. So in summary, if you wanna be out here in West Austin with great hill country views in a family-friendly neighborhood, you're gonna need to pay anywhere from $600,000 to $1.1 million. But if you're watching this and you're like, I would like to see some other communities, feel free to browse our playlist right here where we tour some of our other favorite Austin communities.